Okay, I left the light on for you.
Cool. Thank you so
You
much.
don't have to look for it.
Thank you so much. All right, so we are play. Okay, the volume is down. Cool. So we got a countdown for 5 minutes. Yay! Yes. So now I think I need to do this too. Share my stream. Yay! Yeah. Which hopefully doesn't screw up. They can't hear us right now. Hopefully this doesn't screw anything up there. Oopsie. You can see it? Awesome. Sweet. Yes, share away. It's successfully posted on Twitter also. Cool. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, you're fine. And then I gotta rearrange these microphones. Just put a microphone in front of a chair.
Okay. We'll figure it out.
Alright, Danielle, we're gonna go live at 8. What? Okay, fine. Don't worry about it. Oh no, you're good. All right, we have this is Peyton, Nate, and I will be right back. We do have a bathroom down here in case you need one. Okay.
How much chair do you want? I'm gonna switch sides this time. I'm gonna switch to this. That's what you and there are new people.
I will be new people. Oh. Yeah, my wife told me, hey, it's a chance to be nerdy. I'm like, okay, I'll do it.
Yep, that's what we do the whole time. Talk about weird nerdy stuff. We just kind of wing it usually. We end up talking about a little bit of everything. Sometimes he has topics and sometimes we just don't. Weird nerdy stuff. We just
Oh, Hillabong, great, nice. Pokemon Go tells me everything about an area.
Yay!
You play?
I do.
Okay, the important question. What team?
Oh, I'm Team Mystic.
Oh, God, special helmet? I'm Instinct.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
At least you're not Valor.
Yep. Well, we can high five on that.
So this is very laid back.
Hey, our mics are on, by the way. Yes, they are. I don't think so.
I made fun of Team Mystic.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. All right. Well, we got a minute. So, well, at least the audio is
Great.
Oh, they're still on. Alright, that's okay. Hey guys, we got less than a minute till we go live. Oh no, that's okay. Clips or whatever it's on. So.
Oh, beep.
Yeah, well, actually, we should be.
Oh, I can scoot over. Three of us.
Yeah. We'll have one or two more people maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll have-
Oh, we don't want too close.
Oh, that's okay. It's okay.
I have that game.
Hey guys, we are now live. Welcome, welcome. And I'm like halfway in between. See, like, look, my head is not like I'm. Anyway,
A bit pinhead.
Great.
I'm a pinhead. That is awesome. And then anyway, so we have everything. We are actually live right on time. So yay.
Yay!
And we have Peyton. Welcome back, Peyton. I mean, Alice. Anyway. And then we have Nate. Welcoming Nate to the show. And I know Nate not, but I know his wife. I went to school with her.
Yes, you are an unfortunate
And
soul.
so there we go. So yeah. Unfortunately, Cassandra and Tony couldn't make it in today. They were having some car problems. So sorry, guys, if you're watching that. Sorry to hear about your car problems there. And also, Tyler may be coming in a little later on. So, but Cassandra and Tony, they just got married. So congratulations.
Yay!
And so there we go. We'll have them on hopefully the next show there. So, all right. So once again, very laid back, and we just talk about whatever. We don't necessarily have anything to, that we have to go by,
Well,
but
we do have a big surprise, according to you.
we do.
Yeah, you posted about it.
A big surprise.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that big surprise didn't happen. Well, I can talk about it. But the I was supposed to have an unboxing of something come in, but it had not arrived yet. So the next show we'll unbox it.
Well, if I'd have known you need something to unbox, I could have brought the stuff I got from Amazon today.
Well, I do have a big box over there that I can unbox if I wanted to.
Well, I just didn't think diapers and wipes would be exciting for an unboxing.
Oh, well, I do have something exciting for an
We
unboxing.
can make anything exciting.
Yes, we can, and I have diapers and wipes too. So we both have children. So
Oh,
mine
that
is
makes
almost
me
5
out
months.
personality.
Yeah, you're out. Sorry. So we'll just talk a little bit. We'll just let you stare at all the figures back there, and yeah.
I got lots of siblings, just like her.
Hey, there you go. So if
I've
any,
got 4 younger sisters.
Okay.
Don't get me started.
and any brothers?
No.
No. Okay. All right.
There are 7 of us.
So they're.
Catholic?
No.
Everybody asks
My
that
parents
question, but
are,
no.
so that's why I asked.
Yes, that is why. Yes, I'm Catholic, but we only have one, and we only plan to have 2. So we'll see how that goes.
No,
So,
my dad was
But,
after me and my mom was born.
Oh, well, see, my parents just did them all together.
No.
Yeah,
Okay, well,
5
Okay.
of them. Yeah.
I'll pity you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
there you go. So we have a few things to talk about amongst other things there, and let me go ahead and come up with my list here. If anybody has any issues with sound, just let us know so that way we can correct something, because I'm trying out something new here, and we'll see if there's any issues that come afoot or about.
And as annoying as my voice is, that's not a sound issue.
No, not a sound issue. His voice isn't annoying. Not annoying.
Well, I'm over here like itching to talk about the new Netflix.
You're itching to talk about well, why don't we do that? Why don't we talk about the new Netflix?
Without spoilers. I'm
Without
gonna try.
spoilers, we'll actually have the spoilers for the Patreon show. How about that?
Yes.
Because they have seen Luke Cage season 1, episodes 1 through 3, correct? Both you and
I've seen 1 through 5.
oh, so he has more spoilers than you.
Screw you.
Anyway,
I had to work today, didn't
yes.
But no, I love it so far.
It is definitely different than Daredevil, but a lot closer to Jessica Jones in this. But it's a slow burn. It's not Purple Man in your face. Start out with the PTSD. It's very much a recovery from the events of Jessica Jones and a slow burn, and very rooted in Harlem and the culture. A lot of jazz. The music is very thematic.
The soundtrack for this is going to be amazing.
Oh, that is one of the best parts of the show.
It's going to be great. And like I said, no spoilers.
Yeah,
no spoilers, but watching.
Go watch it.
Yeah.
And we're talking about Luke Cage, that is now on Netflix, season 1. All
Yes.
13 episodes. You can watch 13, is it right? Or is it 10?
I
Sorry, I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
I haven't
So-
looked at the list. Well,
Yeah,
hold on.
Okay. Well, there we go. There we
Now
go.
we're going to.
Yes. Now we're going
Okay,
to
no,
look
wait,
at that.
Nate, have you also seen both Daredevil seasons and Jessica Jones?
Yes.
So which order would you watch them in?
Honestly, because of the recurring characters and the themes that tie them together, watching them in order is pretty much essential. I mean, Daredevil stands alone largely. Season 1 and 2 stands alone from Jessica Jones and Luke Cage, which tie together very much thematically. And without Jessica Jones, you lose some of the idea of where Luke is at the beginning of the series. But at the same point, Daredevil sets up a lot of themes and expectations, at least season 1 does, for what to expect from Jessica Jones and then Luke Cage especially.
Now, timeline-wise, there's flashbacks in Jessica Jones that happen before Luke Cage, but then it's Luke Cage and then Jessica Jones, right?
Right, but Luke Cage, again, has flashbacks to before Jessica Jones, but the series starts immediately after Jessica Jones. They make multiple references to his ex-girlfriend.
Oh.
Minor spoiler.
Minor
See, I
spoiler.
hadn't gotten
Sorry.
that far,
Sorry,
so
we
I
didn't
Well,
didn't
no,
know.
that's episode 1 of Luke Cage.
Well, I thought they were talking about
No,
a
they're
different person, to be honest.
no, because they specifically mention his recent past with another metahuman or enhanced.
See, then I have another question for you. What happened to his bar?
Well, that got blown up in Jessica Jones.
Did it? Oh, man, maybe I need to go watch
There
that.
are 13 episodes.
Okay. So yeah, there we go.
Yes.
Watch them in order,
The person
Michael.
who has not seen that. See,
So,
we were
if
just
you
talking
haven't
about that
seen
before the
Jessica
show.
Jones,
So
you know,
yeah.
sorry for that spoiler. But,
All right.
It's
Well,
just a bar.
see, there you
Well,
go.
that makes it a big spoiler.
Jessica Jones has been out long enough.
Yeah.
That's true. That's
I mean,
true.
if you haven't watched Jessica Jones, you're missing out on some great David Tennant moments.
Yes,
Just gonna
David
say that.
Tennant definitely plays the stereotypical creepy British villain very well.
I love it. I loved everything about it. I didn't ever really see David Tennant as playing a good villain, even after his Harry Potter cameo, but he did well.
If it hadn't been for Moffat, his doctor would have made a great British villain.
That's true. Yes.
He had the themes there, it just never got carried through.
Yeah, that's true.
His first episode was cutting a man's hand off and saying, "I'm not a forgiving guy," and kicking him off of a floating island.
Yeah, but you kind of forgive
And
the
then
dark parts of...
But he never follows through with that lack of forgiveness.
Yeah.
So,
So you never really get to see the true darkness that could have been there. Welcome, Doctor Who fans, Whovians everywhere.
Whovians.
What would have happened if David Tennant did play a villain for the Doctor?
well, it's not a villain. What if he played a first Doctor incarnation more than a fourth Doctor? I mean, he was closer to 3 with his, relationship with humans, but overall, that distance and that I'm better than these apes came through a lot in Tennant's tour if he wasn't dealing with Rose.
I wanted to see them play more into what 9 was. I loved 9.
Well, yeah.
9 had a dark sense of humor. I
Well,
loved it.
he was a war survivor, and they played that pretty well. And again, we're talking pre-Moffat, so that changes a lot of things.
Yeah.
So.
Gosh darn directors coming in and changing.
Well, showrunner.
There you go.
Ridiculousness.
I mean, let's look at the difference of River Song between her time with Tennant and her time with Smith.
Yeah,
It's 2 completely different characters, same actors.
for sure.
And part of that is the showrunner and the people behind the direction.
You could hear his spine when you had the mics
Well,
turned down.
I don't know.
so-
It was the main level. I turned it off, and it was anyway. Sorry, I digress.
We're so tech savvy.
We are. I have a tech
I
degree.
say that every show because every show there is something that goes wrong.
Hey, I have to reset it up every week, so give me a break there.
Is it your degree
It is.
in this?
It is. Yes.
We're so tech savvy.
Yes, we are so tech savvy. Yes, we
Next
are.
time I'll show up on time and help set it up.
Oh no, it's pretty much set up now. So I just have to.
Teasing.
Yeah, I know. I just have to move a few things, and then we're good. So
Hey, we started on time.
we
That
did,
is a bonus, like,
and we had a
ta-da!
countdown. We never had a countdown before now. It took 8 shows to get a countdown.
We
So-
started on time with me walking in with 2 minutes to spare.
That's okay.
But we still
That's okay.
started on time.
And this is our first time meeting each other in
Yeah.
person. So it's great. So
We're good.
Well,
Yeah, we
to
are
warn you guys, most people would
Warn.
call me a know-it-all. I call myself
Okay.
a walking Wikipedia,
Well, you know,
especially when it comes to Star Wars
we
and that kind of
we
thing.
actually need that because that is something that can start fights
And debates.
and debates. That's what I was mainly getting at.
Mhm.
Not like physical fights because we don't want to do that.
Friendly debates.
Friendly
I was
debates.
going to say,
yeah, friendly
I'm
debates.
a combat veteran. I don't
So.
think that'd go well.
No, that would not go well. That would not go well at all. I think we would so lose hands down. Maybe we should switch seats so he can sit over there and then we can sit over here. I'm just kidding.
Hey,
I'm just
viewers,
kidding.
if Nate murders us, you are witnesses.
Yes.
Oh no, it's just the Patreon shows it's going to be sans these two, and you'll never see it on camera.
There you go. There you go.
See, so if you want to see some blood, guts, and glory, you should
Yeah.
probably go over to our Patreon show after this.
Exactly. And
Promote!
the link is in the description and on the top of the scrolling banner there. So come help support us. And we're actually going to be talking about some things. And we may have a special guest for the Patreon show. Not sure. He may show up. And it's not Tyler. He may show up anyway. And we might be playing Exploding Kittens Not Safe for Work Edition.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Bum, bum, bum.
And-
I've never played this game, so it'll be interesting.
I
And
have
if you
not
come over to the
played
Patreon show,
DNSFW.
I have a special surprise that only the Patreon viewers
She
will get
does.
this week. Everybody else will have to wait until I deem it's necessary.
Yes. And it's something that is life-changing.
Life changing. It's pretty big.
And
You should definitely come watch it and figure
going
out what
back
it
to
is.
that previous conversation, she's not pregnant. Just to
No.
let everyone know.
No.
Stop the rumors, flowing. She's not. Yeah.
Nobody yell at me.
All right.
Nobody text me.
Yes.
That's not
she,
what it is.
she is. She's not. Yeah. And anybody who knows her that watches the show, don't spoil it for everyone in the links below. Don't message. Yeah.
Don't spoil it for me because I don't know.
Yeah. He doesn't know. Yeah. So yeah.
So don't spoil it. Just go to the
Yeah.
Patreon show and watch it.
All right. So is there anything else about Luke Cage that we should know or anything of? Because I'm almost through season 1 of Daredevil. I'm going to watch season 1 of Daredevil. I'm going to then watch Jessica Jones.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to watch Luke Cage. And then I'm going to go back to season 2 of Daredevil because the third season of Daredevil is not going to come out till what, 2017, I think?
Something like that. And like I said, Daredevil stands very much alone from the other two.
You should be
They-
pretty safe in that order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
So then that way I kind of at least,
It actually kind of annoys me with season 2 of Daredevil that they didn't tie it more closely to the
any-
other IP they'd already
Well,
created.
there's a theory
Gotcha.
on that. The theory is that season 2 of Daredevil was building more up to the Defenders
Well, yeah,
rather than building in characters, which is what they're going to do with Luke Cage and Iron Fist.
right. But at the same point, if you're building up to the Defenders, you want to build those relationships. So having Jessica Jones cameo in an episode
Wouldn't have been too bad.
wouldn't have hurt anything, or at least having them meet. Having them see somebody in red jump across a rooftop while they're running after Purple Man,
Mhm.
having him jump across going after Fisk the other direction on the same night, small callback.
Yeah, but they had a lot going on in season 2 of Daredevil. You had a lot of key characters in there.
Well, you
And I
did.
understand why they didn't do
Well,
it.
even in Jessica Jones, they could have pulled that tie in.
Yeah.
And, at the same point, you look at the Marvel movies and how they relate to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. makes a lot of callbacks to the Marvel movies without ever having the characters there. They make direct reference to the movies.
And you don't necessarily have to watch the movies in order to see the show. It helps, but you don't
Yeah,
have to.
But at the same
It's a
point,
nice little tie-in. Just a little bit.
The Netflix series, the Netflix Marvel Universe, goes out of its way to reference in a very clever manner
Mhm.
the other Marvel IPs. The man with the magic hammer, the guy in the red suit, the old man with the shield. They have a whole scene of on the street, and this isn't a spoiler, in Luke Cage, where he's walking down the street and this guy is trying to sell him HD video of the incident. It's a little side
Yeah.
bit.
There you go.
It's
But
not
it was
important to the
great.
plot, but it's just their way of trying to be clever and tie in, whereas they don't want to take that. I don't know if they can because of the different departments of Marvel, but they don't take that extra step to tie in minor characters from the bigger universe like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. does so often. Or they don't, they haven't even tied together their own IPs in a convincing manner, except for a few small characters. The one ubiquitous character we've seen in all of the IPs, and I'll spoil this, is Turk makes an appearance in Luke Cage. Why? Because he's a minor bit player that fits in well in a Harlem setting.
Yeah. I can see that. No, I do. I definitely love the subtle references that they have in the Netflix shows. always, oh, you're one of them or you're one of those.
Mm-hmm.
And then like you said, the incident, I loved it. They always subtly refer so that they're not breaking any kind of copyrights or anything, but it's there.
It's all the same company. There's no copyright to break.
But I don't think Netflix wants to tie it directly. I think they like
we were
doing
talking
this
about before the show is we're hoping that Marvel or Disney or whoever did not sell any rights to Netflix because we don't want, or at least to the characters, because you don't want Spider-Man to happen all over again.
Well, no, they didn't because it's
I hadn't researched it.
The problem is they have two separate departments. You have the Marvel movie universe, that department under Disney, and then you have the Marvel TV, basically.
Gotcha.
And those are two separate departments, and that's kind of why they haven't crossed. That's why everyone was kind of upset that Daredevil didn't make it into Civil War.
Yeah.
Well, I personally love the fact that they didn't make it into Civil War after what they did to it. That was a botched movie, in my opinion.
Well, your opinion is valid to you.
I'm a huge Captain America fan. I hated it, so I was just like,
It had a lot of good themes, and the introduction of the new Spider-Man was amazing in that movie.
Granted, I will give you that one.
I mean, him chattering through the entire thing and like, wow, is this what this is? Or, oh, what's that? Or, oh, this is so cool.
You have a metal arm? That's cool.
Yeah. He was a very believable, hyperactive Spider-Man. He was not the emo, greasy-haired annoyance that Spider-Man 3 was.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Because if an evil alien suit takes me over, the first thing I'm going to do is turn emo and start dancing to jazz.
Of course. That's what I...
Scat!
Yeah. No.
Maybe that Spider-Man should show up in Luke Cage.
Hey.
There's a lot of jazz.
Oh. Yes. A lot of jazz. Oh, that's good. That's good. And Amazing Spider-Man or Spider-Man is my favorite character or comic book. I have like 4 long boxes of just
I was going to say I own every episode or every comic from, I want to say, of Amazing from 82 to 94.
Nice.
Ish, yeah.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, I'm not much of a Spider-Man
on Peter
fan.
Parker. I can't.
What's
I can't
that?
keep up with Peter Parker. I got nothing.
Yeah, no, that's all right.
You want to talk X-Men or Captain America? I got this.
There you
Peter
go.
Parker is easy. It's Michael J. Fox incarnate. Perpetual teenager, never ages.
Yeah.
No matter how far ahead he gets in life, something kicks his butt back down.
That's a good analogy.
There you go. That is a good analogy. That is.
Poor Michael J. Fox.
Yes, poor Michael J. Fox. So going along with the whole Marvel theme and everything, did you hear about Stan Lee shooting 4 cameos back to back?
Yes.
And a lot of people are rumoring or they're questioning, obviously, which movies he's shooting them for or TV shows in this case. But they're wondering if these are going to be his last 4 just because he's getting up in age. And he's stopping a lot of his tours from the East Coast. Now he's going all the way to the West, and he's eventually going to...
I don't think these are his last 4 cameos. I think these are purely a studio and most likely his personal stopgap of, I'm very old. He may be suffering health issues from his age, and I really believe it's, let's do 4 cameos so it's less travel time for me, less stress time for me. He's a very old man.
Yeah, he also announced that he wouldn't be doing very many Midwest signings anymore.
Yeah, he
we're
stopped the
questioning
East
whether
Coast.
he would do C2E2 again next year. Because it's so big.
This 2017, I believe, is going to be his last year to sign at C2E2, is what I saw on the internet. So,
Okay.
Yep.
I mean, let's face it. The man's, what, 89, 90?
Yeah, something like that.
Somewhere around there.
And I know that he is going blind.
Really?
Yep, he's losing his eyesight. So that's another issue of he's going to be to a point where he won't be able to see the movies anymore. And
well, you have to expect that one of those cameos would be the next Spider-Man.
And
Well,
that was one of the questions.
Filmed already.
Yeah, that he may have, and maybe it's a cameo at the end. Who knows?
And
Where you could always
he filmed
insert
4
it in.
cameos.
And maybe a Planet Hulk.
There's nothing saying that the 4 cameos he filmed have anything to do with any specific movie.
Yep, that's
They
true.
could have literally, I mean, let's look how he did his cameo in, say, Deadpool. at no point is he on screen in a way that you couldn't CG that's like him in the background into this with the main character.
That's true.
You film a scene and you wedge it into a movie, CG the character walking through the set. He's now in any movie you want him in.
That's very true.
We're not talking his early Iron Man cameos where he's walking up and going, "Hey, Hef, nice to see you."
Yeah.
There's no direct interaction. It's his head poking around a corner in a strip club, for God's sake. You can do it in a clever enough way that you can film 4 and then use them for the 4 movies you need them for.
Yep. And he wished that he had been in that strip club scene a little longer.
Well,
I was just reading it, and he just said that. So
strip clubs are fun.
Who wouldn't? Yeah. I have a
Go out to the strip club.
I have a Patreon question for a certain someone, but I'm not going to ask that until the Patreon show. So if you want to know what question that is involving strip clubs, watch the Patreon show.
What am I? Whoa, strip clubs, Patreon. Like, what exactly am I doing for this Patreon show?
No. Okay, so for the new viewers, or if you're just catching, we're doing our 3rd Patreon, I believe.
Yeah.
And so it's basically where we're uncensored.
We're adults in that one.
We're adults in that one where we're cussing.
Yes, you're talking about stripping and adult themes, and I'm worried about exactly why I was brought in on this show.
No. Well, you're the surprise guest stripper. No.
Oh,
No.
you poor people.
No, nothing like that.
I
But
apologize, the camera didn't add those 10 pounds. My wife's cooking did.
no, but
He's getting yelled at later.
yeah. So
It's good cooking.
Hey, there you go. There you go. So yeah,
Nice
so
save.
with the Patreon, we can just say whatever and not
No, it's right outside me.
exactly.
Because my
So-
little sister pops on here.
Yes. So this is for the most part family oriented, family friendly.
Besides a couple choice cuss words.
Yeah, occasionally something will slip out, but yeah, so that's what the Patreon's for, and eventually we may do like we were talking the last time,
about doing a drunk Patreon.
a drunk Patreon show where we would be safe because I have multiple beds that people can stay if they want to
And
or
bathtubs.
whatever, and bathtubs and bathrooms or whatever. Anyway, and then we were talking about doing like a 24-hour stream.
A lot of people do those for like the
Charities and
Make-A-Wish.
stuff. Yeah. So, I think we're going to, once we get up to a certain level, which we haven't figured out yet, on the Patreon, we're probably going to do a 24-hour stream, and we may actually open it up to everybody. So then that way everybody can see it. And
Well, if you're
hopefully,
doing a 24-hour charity, especially charity stream, you're going to want that open.
yeah. So,
We
and
are actually talking about maybe like a Twitch stream too.
yes,
Because we were talking about that last time a little bit.
yes, we were. So,
If I'm, after tonight, I'm sure I won't be invited back, but I'd still like to see the show.
no, you can see the show, and I don't see why you can't come back. I mean, he's a pretty cool guy, right? Yeah,
So far.
so good. So yeah, well, the true test is when we get to the Patreon show.
Then we'll see how.
Then we'll see. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I'm just
we'll see what your threshold is. I've been a soldier for 19 years. Trust me.
See, there we go. So see, if you want to see a soldier of 19 years, some fun, then there we go.
Well, I just met my mouth and how far I can devolve the English language.
Yes.
Oh, no,
yes, please come to
That's
Patreon
fine.
so
We
see that.
we on the first one, I think, and we carried it over in the second one. We wanted to say what our favorite cuss words were.
we
So
will definitely ask you that question.
yeah, we definitely
You
will.
only need one, but we'll discuss that later.
We will discuss that later. So there we go.
Teasers.
Teasers. No spoiler alerts. Hopefully,
Nope, just a teaser alert. this
just
time.
teaser alert. All right. Is there anything else that we want to talk about with Marvel and Stan Lee and Luke Cage or anything like that?
I'm sure something will pop in my head
Okay.
in 10
Well,
minutes.
if it does, that's fine. That's fine. Like I said, we're just whatever comes to mind. And speaking of which, it is what you got something? Because I got something.
I don't have anything Marvel. Go ahead.
Well, I don't have anything Marvel either.
I was going to say that throwback to those of us who still play D&D online.
Oh,
because
D&D Online.
I started playing with a group. I started playing with my boyfriend. I'm not going to lie. And apparently, DDO is old now. And for those of us who still play it, we're old.
Old,
so,
but-
I beta tested that. I haven't played
Oh.
it since shortly after it came out of beta.
so
you go.
we're old.
I
I hear
beta
nothing
I
But
beta
the fact that
tested.
this game is so old.
I beta tested Holocaust.
How's
Ah.
that one? Is it good?
I don't think I did.
Not know what EverQuest is.
Nope. I was just
Oh my gosh. Okay, well.
EverQuest,
I'm
the
not a PC gamer.
the original
Yeah, it is PC.
MMO. It's
Okay.
like the original big one. And I won't say it's the original, but it's the original big. It's the one that started it all. It's the one that World of Warcraft wanted to be when they came out.
Okay. All right.
EverQuest is what started the MMO like explosion.
Yeah, I'm not a PC gamer. I apologize, Lenny. I'm sorry.
PC gamer or not, the fact you
I'm
don't
thinking
know.
yeah, I mean, you should take them up on that offer to get it upgraded. Anyway, I don't know if Lemmy wanted me to share that, but I think you should so do that, and then that way you'll have a nice PC to at least play some games on. And,
Well, I'm still going to play DDO, so I'm still going to play the old crappy one, apparently. Oh, my God.
That's okay. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
No, see, I'm more of
I'm
a
telling him
Old
you said that,
Republic
by the way.
fan.
He can't watch tonight, so I'm telling him that you said that.
Ah, sorry, I just got your text, Nate. You're here.
No, yeah.
Anyway,
Well, I rang the bell and no one answered, but I heard voices. So.
no, you rang the bell, so I went and got the door.
No, that was the second time I rang the bell.
Uh-oh.
I
Oh,
rang the bell,
I didn't
texted
hear it.
you.
I
Yes.
only heard one bell ring. Anyway, sorry, because
We
the
digress.
doorbell is broken, and we digress, but that's okay.
We do that a lot.
So what I wanted to bring up was going back to what episode? I don't know what episode this was that we did, but somebody finally watched Stranger Things over the
Oh, my
weekend.
God, I did, yeah. Oh.
Yes. Have you watched Stranger Things yet?
I binged it when it came out.
Very good. Very good. What?
Someone should have told me not to watch that as a female alone in your apartment in the dark.
And she did it.
And I did.
She did it.
And then I loved it. Because I like horror stuff. But
So
somebody should have warned me. What the frack, guys?
yeah.
You should have watched that alone in your apartment.
Yeah,
Thank
you
you.
really shouldn't do that at night
Yeah.
alone in your apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the dark.
So in the dark, yes.
With a dog that doesn't bark at anything. So
You definitely should not watch it in a sensory deprivation tank.
no.
No, you don't, don't want to do that either.
Can I get Eggos and that's a free sensory deprivation?
We do have some Eggos upstairs.
I wanted to go out and get some Eggos after watching it. I'm not gonna lie.
See, and that's why I brought the Eggos onto the show. I literally ate Eggos on the show. They were from the box. I didn't add any syrup, nothing. I just because I was
And none of us got it because we hadn't watched
a
it.
diehard fan. Tony was eating them, and he's like, I don't know why the hell I'm eating these, but I'm going to eat them
All
anyway.
I can say is I think I have a few years on both of you.
Well, we actually shared our ages to one of them, one
Yeah,
of
we
the
did.
casts.
Yeah.
So
Go
I
ahead.
might be. You may be a little. I don't know.
You went to school with my wife, so you're not that much younger than me.
So see, there you go.
But I actually grew up in the 80s. So this show.
Well, I grew up in the
like,
70s. Oh wait, for 1 year.
Oh, so you're the same age I am then.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So
So
there
you're
you go.
older than my wife.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
she's 29 and has been for a few years.
That's okay. That's okay. No, I am.
Just in case she's watching the show.
For the people who can't do math, because math is hard, I am 37.
Okay,
So there we go.
So yeah, you grew up in the 80s. So that show
Yep.
was like a love letter to
It
growing
was.
up.
It was. And
Now-
you're kind of like, hey.
I love the 80s.
So yeah.
I wish I could have lived through the 80s.
Yeah. So see,
Yeah,
you
so
kind
very
of got
nice
it.
history
through-
lesson
yeah.
for you.
Sure. History lesson, yeah. Because I didn't grow up with that music at all. Oh my god, the soundtrack for this is amazing.
Now, my
It is.
only
And
biggest,
they came out with the
my
soundtrack like
only
2
big
weeks later.
problems with Stranger Things, like most nerds,
Mhm.
is they were playing the wrong edition of D&D. The module they were playing
Aha.
came out in the wrong year.
See, so Stranger Things season 2, they need to get you as a consultant.
I'm gonna high five you because I noticed the same thing.
See?
Yeah. D&D buddies.
There we go.
That was the most railroady, horrible campaign I've ever seen.
Oh,
I mean,
well,
I ran some really bad
I mean, they only had
campaigns when I was
10
a kid.
episodes.
No, but I'm just.
Yeah, I mean, they had to speed it up for.
Why did he roll to cast Fireball?
I don't know.
Peer pressure?
Under pressure. Oh, sorry.
Was it a horrible house rule?
Peer pressure?
I don't know. I don't know.
And, they have
But
to like.
I will fully admit that I've done that. Oh, it fell on the floor. We gotta re-roll it. That's happened. I've been the DM and still said, nah, you better re-roll that.
No, if it hits the floor, you better find it and tell me what it says.
I have looked at my players and been like, no, you need to re-roll that. You're gonna die.
Or you want me to?
Actually, I have not been a player in forever.
No, if your choices, actions, and bad die rolls lead to your death, well, you better have another character to roll.
Yeah. No, I've died. I had one halfling rogue that was eaten by a giant worm.
Mm.
It traumatized me.
Or to really make you sad, I will just run you through a 0-level DCC funnel with a bunch of 0-level characters, and
There
you
you
can
go.
just watch them slowly erode.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Each
for
one of them
the,
just dies off in a different way.
I think for when we decide to do a marathon stream, obviously we understand that everybody can't make it for the whole 24 hours, or who knows, maybe they can. I don't know. Or whatever we decide, 12 hours, who knows, whatever. I think we can have, since we'll probably be streaming to different things, like this is streaming to Facebook, then we'll put it up on YouTube later. We'll figure out what we're going to stream to, and then we're going to have a Twitch stream and stuff like that. So we can have different stations.
Mm-hmm.
So the people who don't do D&D hardcore or don't do D&D right, I don't know. You can have your own game. You can be off in your own little corner playing by yourself.
There is no bad
Sorry.
long fun.
There's a lot of house rules sometimes, and it just depends on who you're playing.
So we'll have audio on somebody playing that game if we can work that out, and then we'll actually have somebody playing probably a console game or something like that, a board game. Board games. We'll definitely have board games.
On that.
Yeah. So see.
Involving my new news, so we'll talk
see,
about
exactly. So yeah, we'll talk about it. Is that going on the Patreon or is that off the?
Either one.
Okay, either one. Okay, all right. So there you go.
We'll talk about that.
So yeah, so we'll hash that out, but that won't be for quite a while. So
Yeah, we gotta get some more viewers.
More
You guys ain't
viewers.
there right now.
more Patreons, and yeah. So
I do actually involving my new news real quick. Do I get a discount on those boxes? I want a comic box. Your comic realm boxes.
the Comic Realm boxes.
Yeah.
Well, of course you get a
I think
discount.
you should retell all of our viewers about that because they're not listening anyway.
Of course.
And then you should tell me about that
Of course.
because I'm gonna want some of
Have you
those.
seen this? This is a box that I designed myself. I just quickly threw it together and had it professionally printed. It is very patriotic. But we have a subscription box. Well, actually, I do. 3 different ones. We have a variant one,
Mm-hmm.
a signed one,
And this is what it looks like. We're gonna talk about that.
yes, and then also a remarked one. And for those who don't know what those are, we can get ones later. But I am running a promotion for 15% off, and then you can also get 10% off. So you can use New Box 15.
Yeah.
New Box 15 will get you 15% off, and then if you do New Box 10, I think it's on the Cratejoy website, then you can get another 10% off. So
I'm gonna quote Star Wars and tell you to do it.
and actually at Midwest Toy Fest, see look, we're going to do another promotion, another plug at Midwest Toy Fest. Are you going to that? There you go. You going to that? You need to go to that with your family. It is a family-friendly place. It's the second year for that. I will be the official photographer for the show, and I will actually have 2 tables at that show. But we'll actually have some of these
Give away.
to give away.
Now
And-
the trick is you write down the promo code on a post-it and stick it to him when you go
Yes.
to buy one.
Yes, you can do that if you want to, but if everything works out and we get maybe a spinner wheel,
Yeah.
I've tasked someone to do a spinner wheel possibly.
You should text that to me.
Okay, I can do that. I will text that to you. I'll do that after the show. Then that will get you even more off when you go to the show. So there you go.
So be there at the show because we've got the official photographer
Yes.
and we'll have a booth and I will be visiting the booth. I will partially be running the booth at some point.
There you go.
I think Tony Cassandra volunteered as well.
Yep, I believe so. And
That'll be awesome.
Tyler is supposed to come by and help out a little bit.
So
So
come meet us in person.
yes, it would be awesome. And
My day.
there you go. I have lots of comics. I have Nate hasn't seen how many comics I have behind me, but this whole closet is filled with comics. And so I'll try to get at least, 10 to 14 long boxes there with comics. So right now I'm working on all my signed ones,
Sorry.
all my variants, and my remarked ones. So But-
They're away.
there you go. There you go. Yes. Yes.
They're all back there.
I'm
They're
just-
at the door.
Trying to figure out
What's going on?
Rodney Dangerfield, Louis C.K. What do you got shoved in that closet?
Well, I could show you.
Lots of crazy
I
things.
can actually show
Well,
you.
you said a lot of
It
comics.
is. There's 2 boxes upstairs, that are not down here, and there's a couple of things in here that there's a couple of things in here that need to be out of there. But actually, can you open that up even more? This is the whole closet filled with comics.
So you want to buy some comics, right?
So if you want to buy some comics, or if you know what you want, I may have it. So let us know, and I can bring it to the show. If not, it may stay in this closet. Who knows? Forever. Yes.
Don't let the
Got a couple you might want from me then.
There you go. So there you go. But yeah, it's just under 10,000 comics.
Whoa, you counted them?
Well, you take 29, so we'll just take about 31 comic book long boxes, and you multiply it by anywhere between 250 to 300 typically, and then so
It's kind of like when you get one of those jar of gumballs and they tell you to guess how many. You can do the simple math.
And I have comics here too. So as you can see, and then I have a short box upstairs with all my remarked and signed and all that fun stuff. So
I no longer have any large collection.
So, but I bought the collection to sell because I now have a daughter. So that's going to help raise her and also get college
those
funds
things
for
are
her.
expensive.
They are very expensive.
And to any cosplayers, he's also a cosplay photographer.
I am.
We're just going to plug and shove
So
some
there we go. And I have cosplayed two things. I don't know. Are you a cosplayer?
Yes, somewhat.
Okay.
Ooh,
All right.
What do you cosplay?
So what do you cosplay?
Usually an accessory to whatever my daughter's cosplaying.
Okay. All right. What does she usually?
She's done River Song for a few years.
Oh, nice.
Those have been the last couple years.
I heard Hoovian.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All of them are who. If she could get away with being a weeping angel and I would build the suit for her, she'd do that.
Actually, I make wings if you want to hit me up. I've got some really nice ones, real feathers and stuff.
Nice.
I can do that.
But that's what I don't need for a weeping angel.
Oh. I was like, damn, I might be able to do something.
Well, I'm just saying you don't need feather because then I have to mat them all down with stone spray paint.
I could do that for you. I will volunteer. I got this.
She says she's volunteering. So
we did actually do, my mom and I worked together on one that was half white with like the fluff on top, but then we matted down the bottom of it with brown spray paint. So I do actually have experience with some spray paint and matting. We got this.
There you go. All right.
I have talents.
And then when she was too small to have any word in it, she was Yoda, and I went as Dagobah Luke with her in a backpack. Dressed as
nice.
Yoda.
Oh,
Nice.
fantastic.
Please say you have pictures.
Yes, Danielle has pictures.
Okay, good. And not to be confused, that is his wife's name, and my wife's name is also Danielle. So they're two separate people.
Oh, good, because I was thoroughly confused.
Two separate children involved.
Yes.
Yes. So, but yeah, we would
Because
love.
if we had the same wife and we're just now meeting, that would be very.
That would be, yeah, fair.
I've seen Stranger Things.
Yes, you have.
You just said
went
that.
over that. We just went over that.
In fact, that's where we started before we went down this rabbit hole.
Hey, look, rabbit hole. There we go. And Luke, I am not your father. There, we just tied it in Star Wars.
That's not
Yes.
the quote.
I know, but I just wanted to say that.
People misquoting that hurts me.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
There's no misquote there. He doesn't speak.
Ah. There you go.
There's only one trilogy. What are you talking about? Talking about the 7 hours of blooper reels from the late 90s?
Oh my.
Wow, see, he's just
Somebody just hates on the prequels, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, you're right. There's 2 hours of blooper reels, and then there's a mediocre movie and a good movie.
There you go. There you go.
I have to acknowledge all of them because I think they did a fantastic job with character development in some of them. Not
Are
particularly.
we talking
for
about the
Anakin.
same movies by George Lucas? Stilted dialogue, halfway
I said
character
they didn't do
development.
good character development with Anakin. That's what I said.
The only one
But
that
they did
good.
do good character development with Obi-Wan.
He's the only one.
Padme had some good moments in there.
There was no character development there.
No,
Look.
there wasn't a lot of character development, but she had some good
Look.
moments.
I'm creepy 14-year-old. Look, I'm creepy 24-year-old hitting
No,
on little
He
boy.
was 9 and she was 14. It's in a weird household.
Okay, well,
There you
guess,
go.
There's
Weird.
only a 5-year difference.
There you go.
right, still creepy.
Not as much. I mean, I can't say that it was creepy because my parents have 8 years between them. Love you, Mom and Dad. So I can't say anything about that. I'm legally obligated not to.
Not to mention the fact the 19th century Christian morality thrust upon a far future society where a woman became pregnant without a husband, and this is a problem?
Yeah.
No, there's no problem.
I mean,
Yeah.
there was a problem the first time.
No, but that's the point. In the 19th century on Earth, in the 1950s even, that may have been a problem. In 2000, much less in a society that's well advanced beyond ours, an unwed woman being pregnant should not be something to hide or be ashamed of or, be a problem. Because she even says at one point, if people find out I'm pregnant, there's going to be problems. Why? I decided to have kids. Who cares?
I think it was more because of politics.
I think it's more because Lucas is stuck in the 50s.
That's
He made American Graffiti and never moved on.
There you go.
Oh,
There you go. There you go. Yes. But yet he's wearing a Star Wars shirt, so there you go.
Well, I also have Star Wars tattoos. I'm a huge fan.
Okay.
It doesn't mean there aren't problematic themes and issues within the stories.
Yep.
I mean, let's look at episode 7. It has nothing to do with Lucas, except for the fact it's episode 4.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
As much as I love them.
Spoiler alert on that if you haven't seen it.
Oh yeah, sorry if you lived under a rock in Tatooine.
And
Which I
haven't seen
totally
a
understand. I feel you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You haven't seen a movie that came out in 1977.
Well, there are some people who have not.
I can actually attest that I know someone personally who has never seen Star Trek or Star Wars.
The last person I know who hadn't seen Star Wars died. So
Okay.
I'm sure there's no causation, but I'm bringing in correlation.
Mm-hmm.
No causation, but correlation.
There you go.
Now we're getting into math terms.
There you go. We're getting into maths,
Science.
sciences, and maths. I like ending everything with an S because everyone does that.
All right,
Anyway.
Jar Jar.
Anyway, oh no, we won't even get with Jar Jar. And
Now, have you guys seen the Reddit theory on Jar Jar?
Yep.
I heard about it, but I didn't.
Basically, that he is the actual hidden Sith Lord and the prime mover behind all of it. Because if you look at episode 1, all the crazy acrobatics he does, all the weird ways he avoids damage and takes out hundreds of battle droids by accident, there is no luck. There is the Force. So
There you go.
And then the fact that he was in Padme's position as senator, stepping up and voted for chancellor.
Yeah.
He started that vote. So there's a good theory there, but I don't believe it.
Oh, there you go.
What else you got? You got anything else for us, Michael?
I do. I have a few more things.
that we will ignore and go off on left field.
Well, you can do that. That's fine. I don't care. I mean, this is just things that I came up with while I was on my break at work. Just like, hey, okay, that looks cool. Let's talk about that. Yeah, we do work. Does anybody watch Adventure Time? Or, yes, watch Adventure Time, the show.
I've seen it.
I have seen it.
They have a comic also, which came out, obviously, after the show, which is very popular, I guess. But the Adventure Time show is ending in 2018. So they're going to...
the end?
They announced the end 2 years in advance.
Wow.
It's Cartoon Network. They can do that.
Yeah, they can do that. So, yeah, I mean, for all we know, they already have all the shows made. But
they did kill off Toonami.
There you go. So, yes.
Nobody heard that.
Nobody heard that. No, nobody heard that. And we'll go into the next big thing, which is, do you have Amazon Prime?
Yes.
Do you have Amazon Prime?
No, but I use other people's.
Okay. Well, that's okay because they have Family Prime. Wink, wink. Anyway, I have Amazon Prime, and I just found out through Reddit and through one other link, and then by the time I clicked on it, it was actually live, and I could actually link my accounts. Amazon, I guess, bought out Twitch a while ago, about a year ago,
Mm-hmm.
and they now have Twitch Prime, which instead of doing the $8.99 a month to where you could get no ads and you can help support somebody, the streamer of your choice, they actually have it rolled into now with Amazon. You can link it to your account, and then they give you the streaming without the ads. So in a way, it's kind of like Google with their music or YouTube Red, to where they're paying $10 a
Right,
month.
but this
for-
sounds like it directly hurts the actual streamers.
Well, once per month, I guess what happens is you can support the streamer of your choice. So that in turn gives them credit.
How does that
For-
work with donations to direct streamers?
See, that I don't know. I really don't know. But I've linked my accounts now, so I don't have to watch any of the ads anymore. And once per 30 days, you can change who you want to have your favorite streamer, I guess.
I mean, if they treat it as a single rolling sub to
Yeah.
whomever you want, and then you sub to anyone else
Yep.
On your own, that's fine. But
So I don't know how that
I still want to be able
affects.
to make my donations to one of their streamers.
Yeah, exactly. So
I don't
I'm
want to
sure.
have to wait a month to do it.
I'm sure you can still do that, but I really don't know. So, but there you go. And then the other thing that I have is
Well, I need somebody to ask about that.
Yeah.
He is busy.
exactly. He is busy. He's working right now. So we'll have to ask him later. Yes.
Maybe we can get him to Twitch stream in, and then we can talk about it.
But we would have to set that up. That would take like 10 minutes to set up or 5 minutes to set up. We could do it,
Well, then
but
we would
he's
have
working.
to start earlier so we can.
Well, yeah, we would have to do that for another show. Is
Yes,
what you're
yes.
saying? Yes, we could do
Yes.
that. We could do that. And then the other thing is, because
Okay,
obviously we don't know a lot about the Twitch Prime thing yet, is that Battleborn, which was kind of like the little redheaded stepchild of Overwatch, because people compare them as the two. We're talking about games now. That Battleborn may become free to play. So they're going to go to that model possibly. They're talking about it. And
is it going to go free to play or play to win?
no, free to play. So basically you can download the game, you can play it, you don't have to pay anything to play it, whereas right now you have to pay for the game.
Right, that's why I say pay to win.
Yeah.
So it's going to become, oh, you don't have to sub. Here's the game for free. Oh, if you want this feature, pay this much.
Yes.
If you want this feature.
They'll have that's how they'll make their money is just, would you like this
DLCs.
weapon? Yeah,
Well,
the DLC.
I don't have a problem with that. My problem is with the AAA games that charge you $80 that then have the microtransactions.
Yep, and then have this stuff on their disc that you have to unlock.
Well, no, even if you preload a DLC and make me pay for it, okay. I'm talking about. My neighbor played Madden 16, Madden 17, whatever the latest Madden was. I don't play football games. It has it's a $70, $80 game, and you pay to win, to unlock better characters and to do all this and that's ridiculous to me that you would have to pay extra to
be better than somebody else.
Yeah, pay extra within a AAA game.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm playing the Old Republic, which is free to play, I understand paying to get some features. Okay, I don't like it.
Money somehow.
Yeah. Pokemon Go, I understand paying to get stuff because it's a free game.
Yeah. Yep.
But just.
Yeah, if I already paid for the game, I should get it.
Well, yeah, especially for the people who are already paid for the game, and if they make it free, then. But this happened with Evolve. I don't know if you're familiar with that game. It's a big monster game. I did the alpha and the beta for it. But you can either play a monster or you can play like 4 hunters going after this monster. And so, you get thrown into whatever, or you can pick whatever you want to be. And there's different levels of players, like different weaknesses and strengths and everything. And they actually had, it came out as a title, you paid for it, you got it. And then it just kind of suffered. Not a lot of people were playing it, so they made it free to play. So what they did was they rebranded it as like Season 2 or something. And I forget what they did with the people who paid for it. They did something. But, yeah, it was just...
Free upgrade or something.
Something, yeah. I forget what it was because it was a while ago. But you can actually play that game for free now. I haven't played it since it came free because it was a little unbalanced when I played it. Yes, it was a beta, but it was still... Yeah, so there we go. So, who knows if more companies are going to be doing that or not, but it's...
I have like a personal bias against DLC. I'm like, what? I'm already playing it. I've already paid for the game.
No.
Just give me the stuff.
It depends on...
Yeah, because you've got like games like Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 3, Fallout 4, where the DLCs are awesome. They add
They are
so
very
much,
awesome.
and they revitalize the game in a lot of ways to add a whole new story.
They're very awesome, and
See, I end up playing the games where the DLCs are like, oh, you can unlock this early. Where I'm like, why would I want to do that?
no,
Well, that's
this
not
is
a
like
DLC, that's a
add-ons.
pay-to-win
Yeah, that's
feature.
yeah, exactly. And like CD Projekt Red, have you ever played any of their games like Witcher 2
Oh, yeah,
or 3?
yeah.
Witcher 3, I bought that, and they had a whole bunch of stuff for free that you could actually download. You didn't have to do any of the DLCs or anything like that. And then later on, if you wanted to, expand your game, you could get a DLC. But that DLC was like another like 20 plus hours, and I think one of them had like maybe 100 plus hours.
Mm-hmm.
And so that I'm happy to pay for. Or Fallout, I'm happy to pay for. But like stuff like, pay to win, it's just kind of like, I'm not.
It's not worth the time or the
Yeah.
money
Exactly.
at that point. I don't
Yeah.
understand it. Like, I get it, you have to make money, but why? Why like that? Like, if it's not going to
And it's an unfair
enhance my
advantage to
game?
some of the other players who can't get
Because
that upgrade.
98% of people won't pay for it, and they don't care. So that 2%, the quote-unquote whales, that will spend thousands of dollars on a given game of their addiction, that make it worthwhile for them to do that.
Yeah.
Insane.
There you go.
I mean, Pokemon Go, to go back to that, is making millions off of like a small percentage of their overall player base. Because you got the guys who just keep buying all the lucky eggs, buying all the incense, buying, they've got to be the best. They've got to get to be the first one to level. And, since they got banned for cheating, they have to try and, pay for it.
Yeah, but see, then the rest of us can't take over gyms because we can't level it quickly. So then I'm stuck just like passing all these gyms that I can't get into because I'm like, well, I guess I'm not level 56. So
Well, the game caps at 40, so.
it was an exaggeration.
See, like he said earlier, he's a know-it-all. He
Okay,
knows.
so I'm not level 40 and I can't get the gym.
And see, this is what we need.
I have
We
yet
need.
to run into a gym I can't take down. I'm only level 25.
See, I'm not even level 25. I guess I just don't play as often as everybody else, but I don't think that it's fair that I can't get any gym that I run into
Well,
because I play slower or I
but
don't play as
it's
often.
not about getting any gym you run into. Because if a group of people take the time to level a gym up to level 10 and stack it full of CP 2,000 and 3,000 Pokemon,
That's ridiculous.
But a couple level 20s can do that if they get lucky and they power up the Pokemon right.
That's ridiculous. You're not going to have any fun taking any gyms or having any kind of recognition for any of the casual players.
We're currently playing 2%. No, I won't say 2%. We're currently playing 10% of a full game. So, no, a lot of things aren't fun or balanced that will be in the future. But Niantic's horrible about that. Ingress had
they're a small company. So.
Well, Ingress had a lot of problems with that for years. I was a beta tester for that. And, it went through growing pains and things changed. And at one point, it was heavier toward...
I feel like a lot of games are doing that now, though. They're not growing or changing, that they're just remaining so unbalanced.
Well, again, that's the free-to-play model versus the free app. Man, those games do seem to evolve versus a lot of AAA games that come out horribly imbalanced that never do evolve because they've got your money.
Yeah.
If you're paying $70 for a crap game, guess what? I've got your $70. I don't care how crap my game is. And if I hyped it right, No Man's Sky.
Sorry.
I've got your millions of dollars for almost nothing that I promised, which is why they're actually being sued in the at least one EU country. Well, because they promised all these features that never occurred, and that's false advertising. In certain countries, their laws are more strict than ours. In the U.S., you can promise anything and give nothing.
Yeah.
Because false advertising laws have long since been gutted and neutered.
Yeah. We've long since accepted false advertising here.
Yes. Yes, we have. Yes, we have.
Yes. Try placebo. It will make you happy and smile. Side effects include anal bleeding, intestines falling out, and death.
I actually saw
in 90%
a
of
Facebook
users.
post about side effects. And somebody apparently didn't know that you can't eat grapefruits or have grapefruit juice while taking antibiotics or birth control. And they were like, well, now I know why I have 3 kids. And I was like, how did you not know?
Oh my gosh.
Well,
because
antibiotics counteract birth control.
Yeah,
Yes.
they can. Yep.
But grapefruit juice, for whatever reason, will counteract a lot of medications. And for some reason, doctors don't tell you anymore, I guess. And this person was like super ticked off that they were reading the side effects on like a screen. And they were like, grapefruits? Are you kidding me? What?
Who in their right mind eats grapefruit?
That's
Well, I
I
used
re-
to eat grapefruit. I can't anymore.
I
Ah,
read
there
it.
you go.
I reiterate my question: who in their right mind eats grapefruit?
I do when I can.
There you go. There you go.
It's delicious.
It is delicious and nutritious too.
It's a fruit.
It is a fruit.
For those of you who don't know,
There you go.
it's a citrus fruit.
All right. Is there anything else anybody wants to say before we go to the other show? Unless we want to carry this one on, but I
No, I think we're
Patreon.
rambling at
Yeah,
this
I
point.
think we are. I think we
like
are.
rambling now.
So yes, I think we like rambling.
And my phone died, so.
Did it really die?
Yeah.
You have a Samsung, so I can go get a charger for you.
Well, I was watching the comments, but there's nobody watching anyway, so
Oh.
it was kind of pointless.
There's lots of people watching. What are you talking about? There's at least 3 people watching.
I was one of them.
We were 3 people.
One of them was me. That was it.
All right. Well, we're going to go ahead. Don't forget to check out the
Comic Realm stuff.
Comic Realm stuff. You can go to comicrealm.com, or you can go to the Patreon show, which is the link is above or in the comments, and see us there. And we will go ahead and be uncensored here in a few more minutes.
And go to Midwest Toy Fest.
Yes, and go to Midwest Toy Fest, November 5th and 6th. There we go.
look,
Ooh,
with that
see,
nose
there we
hair.
go. There we go. And yeah, we will definitely see you there. We will definitely be there. We're trying to get him and his family to go there.
Comment and tell me.
Yes, comment and tell them that you want him to go.
There may be logistical issues with that.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, hey, that's more for the Patreon show. Just kidding. No, that's personal. We'll let you. Yeah. Anyway. We won't get into that. We won't get into that.
Yes.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. And we will see you in a couple weeks or 3 weeks or something like that. And we'll go from there. And yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And
Our next show might be Midwest Toy Fest.
it might be. Who knows? Who knows? Alter Alice Cosplay, Entertainment and Cosplay. Go visit her.
Yeah.
Page or anything?
Mm-mm.
Okay. All right.
He's just
So,
on Facebook somewhere.
yep.
You don't have to see him.
Thank you very much, Nate,
Yeah.
for coming. Yay.
None of you will ever find me on Facebook.
I found you.
No, you found
No.
my wife.
No, I found. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's correct. So yes, I'll have to go through his wife to get to him.
Even that
That
may be
sounded really
difficult. My
bad.
account's
Oh.
really locked in.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go. All right.
We'll
Well,
bring him back
But
sometime.
Yeah.
I will be plugging the show on Google Plus once it gets up on YouTube.
we'll see. There you go. And there we go.
Because if you want to reach nerds, go to the right network.
Exactly. All right, guys. Thanks so much. Help support us on Patreon, and we will see you later. Bye. No, not yet.